Guys, Ninja Kiwi has done it. They have officially made Legends better. And a lot better at that. Update 48 has added so many new changes to Rogue Legends that it'll probably take the whole video for me to show everything, if not more. So the first change being this Rogue XP shop. Basically, every time you progress in a run, you can earn marshmallows, aka XP, to spend for permanent boosts that will work for future runs. So now we get even more of that Rogue Light feel in this game mode. Examples of power-ups include legendary tiles. More legendaries per stage, no wonder why it costs 10k XP. So if these changes to Rogue Legends intrigue you, but you haven't gotten it yet, then once again, would appreciate it if you drop code ISAB with your Rogue purchase. Before I start a completely new run, I do want to go back to this run here over on stage 22. If you remember, this was the run where I essentially got 100% completion in update 47 of this game mode, where I collected every single artifact with the highest rarity. However, in this update, NK added 35 new artifacts, so now this is not even close to 100% completion, and they also reworked a lot of these. So I want to show you how this run on this stage would look like now. You might also have noticed that the red balloon tiles have changed to be completely different. This is a fortified tile, and look, all possible balloons are fortified, balloons move slower, which is one of many modifiers that each encounter can have now. There's a zebra balloon, BFB, ZMG, and clump balloons, and way more. I remember this being a popular request by everyone, like why can't tiles vary in terms of the round sets? Well, it looks like NK has heard your calls and done a Bloons Monkey City like change to tiles, which I give my seal approval. So again, I wanted to head back to this Chimps run because I want to show you that we are cooked now. Due to all balance changes and whatnot, our Endless Chimps run has now officially reached the end because even with the OP Beast Handler and Druid from last update, look, I'm doing 0 damage to these FBADs. And so, that's it. Our run is essentially bricked. I see no way of getting 5 times extra damage to be able to beat this round. So, with that said, we can officially put an end to this Chimps run once and for all after what has felt like 1.5 months on this entire run. GG. Here are the total stats. If we had played this when XP was a thing, then we would have got a whole lot more than 0. Anyway, time for a new campaign, and let's do Chimps mode, where there are tons of changes. First off, you have a smaller party, start with 2 hearts, less thrown in cash, and also a new curse feature. This is a way to make your runs even more challenging. Basically, if you select these curses, which make, runs a little bit harder, say for example, placement cooldowns are 2 rounds longer. At this and now, I will earn 10% more XP for the entire run, and everything else I add is additive, so if I add low knowledge, which is basically no XP shot benefits, then now it's up to 45. Eventually, of course, I think I do want to tackle a challenge of doing all of these at once, but because we're just starting off here and I haven't seen all the new artifacts and changes, then I'm just gonna pick, I think, enough to make it challenging, but not impossible. So for one, let's enable no selling again, because that was the initial modifier in Chimps. In fact, let's add all the other Chimps rules. No income for 20 extra, and also, where is it? 1 life, right over here. Now we got true Chimps mode, basically. I think the only other curse I want to add is maybe veteran only. Beginner maps do not appear. I think we can easily work with that. Plus, that puts us at even double XP for this run. Sounds good to me. As for the starter party, they made a couple changes to some heroes, where the starting artifact is now different. So let's play with some of the changed ones, shall we? Jonah Arcadora has Heroic Edge Common. When hero projectiles expire, there's a chance to unleash homing swords that do 1 damage. All monkeys have more pierce. So yes, that's right. The sword that exists on Ravine is now a real thing that heroes can wield. Now, in terms of our starting artifacts, they changed the hero essences to be 18 now, which I think is fair. Some of them were just way too good to start with. I think since Adora already comes with ninjas, I'm gonna pick Swiftest to Business. So, attack speed and ability cooldowns 33% faster, and we get another ninja. That's the right cross path. And second artifact, IDK. I think you can never go wrong with adding other monkeys to your starting party, so hop at a Spike Factory. And here we go. I'm excited to try out the new and improved Legends. Starting off, we've got Blastopopolis. Still not sure if I want to take the shortest path. Let me see. If I take the shortest path, then I guess there are 0 minigames to play. I don't know about that. Anyway, starting campfire here, we are going to... I want to mentor. I think a 301 starting ninja is great. Plus, we have another ninja here in case you want to go for the other crosspath. So, I see no issue with that. And looks like we get 2 XP just from upgrading Monkey. Feels good. They changed the starting rounds again. So, our first encounter is only 1 to 5. And now if you take a look, if we slow it down, we should see some homing swords come out eventually. I'm not sure the exact chance, because NK didn't say. But they should spawn eventually. Oh god. Got our ninja in time, and there it is. Homing swords. They feel like they have such a low % chance that it's not that great. But I guess it's just a common artifact, so that makes sense. And also, huge QOL change that a lot of people wanted. Press this menu, look at this. We can Q boosts instead of having it pop up in our face. And I'm gonna do that, because I personally don't think we need any boosts for this 5 rounder here. We would normally get one at the end of round 3 here. But now, instead of pausing the game, it shows up as a question mark, so it doesn't interrupt your experience, which is great. And if I just show you, we do click it, then now we can choose. We'll just pick, I don't know, a random mortar monkey here. As expected, encounter 1, GG easy. How much XP do we gain from this one? 3 tokens and 10 XP. Nice. Pick an artifact, and oh, interesting. Did they take a page out of Doom Bubble's book? Because they have the temp boosts in-game as permanent artifacts. We can just simply get raw attack speed on magic monkeys, which I guess I gotta take compared to these, because we are going for ninjas after all. Sure. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, for Doom Bubbles, basically, he made a mod that you may have seen on this channel that basically revamped Rogue Legends before Update 48 came out, and one of those changes was, well, exactly what you saw there, those temp boosts as permanent artifacts. And this group tile looks like, oh, it's actually regrow. All balloons regrow, and regrow rate increased. Okay, is it just me, or zoomed out, does that not look like 2 red balloons tightly packed together? Anyway, all regrow. No problem. I feel like I'd be missing out if I did take the short path, playing absolutely 0 minigames, so sadly, we're gonna have to take the really, really, really long route. Let's check the merchant, although I don't think I have enough tokens to spend. 5 tokens, I could get rid of some of these, but let me see if any of them are worth it. Oh, this one looks interesting. Mystic Twister is a new artifact. Magic Monkey's Pierce, 50% increased, and their projectiles are pulled into orbit around the monkey. I think, in other words, this means every magic monkey is basically a glaive lord. I'm definitely taking that. Not just for the effect, but the extra pierce is really nice, especially on ninjas. So I will get rid of the Grand Magic Quickening. 8% attack speed is not a huge loss. Definitely pick up that new artifacts. Also, looks like this is a white balloon tile. White balloons pop with a monkey slowing aura. Interesting. Anyway, let's play and see. Ooh. So the orbiting thing does not seem like a permanent, thing. It seems to be... Oh god, am I really gonna lose the first level? Bruh. Okay, how about you buy cow drops then? Maybe that ought to help, but I guess that makes sense. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit too broken to have, permanent spinning shurikens, although that would've been really nice. I can't tell if this actually makes my ninja even worse somehow, because it feels like its main projectiles are no longer actually hitting the balloons. Instead, they're wildly inaccurate, because they keep on doing, the curve, but that curve is no good. Let's try again here. Yeah, not gonna lie, I don't know what to make of this. And also, whoa, there's a slowing aura, see? When white balloons get popped, that shows up. And I don't know how slow the attack speed is, but given that every balloon, zebra, and up spawns white balloons, then that feels like it's gonna be almost permanent, or gonna happen all the time come later rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I don't think the twister is worth it on ninjas. Feels like we're not even utilizing the extra pierce, given how much is missing here. So the next tile is a pink balloon. I'd assume faster balloons. Well, balloons start fast and slow. Gotcha. Anyway, this is a great spot, I would assume, for the ninja, right? I think you have to place them more tactfully, kind of like a glaive lord, where their projectiles need to spin around the track, although their orbital is way too big for that to actually be that great. That's an issue. And now for our mini-boss, practice against the final boss at the end. So it looks like they revamped the rewards as well. of the goals. I've never seen it as low as 9 before. So that should be almost guaranteed to get a common. But of course, we gotta try to aim for 36. Although I don't know if that's gonna be possible considering I know against Blastopolis, Sticky Bomb doesn't work. So we are cooked as hell, aren't we? Well, regardless, let's just try our best. And then we gotta start with this, and this. And let's just see how quickly this gets us to the first goal. 102 SPAC gives us a decent bonus, but it's not the Mob Shredder, so yeah, it's not gonna be that great. Kill number 1. I think I'll just wait for 3 more kills, just so I don't have to spend. It's gonna be too expensive to buy that ninja. And great, now my Spike Factory is useless, because it doesn't have range to see the other side. I probably should have placed it in the middle, knowing that. Oh well. Come on, 4 skulls. Perfect. Oh, also, I should probably make it not Q automatically again. Do we want 8% more damage or maybe an insta? I guess all Terra Precision. So I appreciate that. And wow, it does seem like we might only end up getting the common artifacts. Our loadout is not good. Not good against bosses. We also have a new boost we can pick. Super Monkey Storm for 1k. Although I think that only gets us 1 kill. So I think I'll just do the Magic Quickening. 7% faster. Cooldowns and great. This is now out of range again. No way. Don't tell me we're not even gonna get 9 here. Are you kidding me? Alright, how about another Spike Factory? Needs to be 102. Well, I sure could use the ability to sell right now, eh? Anyway, yeah, our goal is now shifted to simply get to 9, okay? Come on. Perfect. That's enough money for a ninja here, and I think we're gonna get there. But just barely. Thank you, NK, I guess, for making the goal the perfect number. Because we actually would not have made it to the next one. That's crazy. I'm glad I didn't take the shortcut now, because yeah, this loadout needs a lot of work against a final boss. That's for sure. Yikes. And now, what do we get as a permanent artifact? So, all these we've seen before. Let me just see which one is best. Basically, 70% attack speed, but balloons moving faster, extra range in primaries, but I don't really think that's that great. I guess it has to be Corner Beast then. We've seen this already, but Beast Handlers are faster attacking. And 20 Rogue XP from beating the mini-boss there. Nice. Another Regrow tile. Rounds 5 to 13. They definitely reduced the scaling, it seems, so that's nice. Also, holy crap, first round? Bruh. I guess Regrow Balloons are no joke, and holy crap, is this loadout worse than I thought? Not gonna lie, I might need to find... Oh god, I'm gonna leak to that too. Regrow Zebras, and I already beat a round, so I can't restart it. Well, there's a campfire coming up soon, so I guess we just gotta hope we don't die to the next 2, and we'll just heal up there. As much as that sucks. Wow. This strategy's got a huge camo problem. New artifact here, Hawk's Eye. All monkeys have more range, and they also last longer, with shot spread reduced to 0. Now, sadly, it doesn't apply to our current monkeys, because I don't think any of them have shot spread. I guess we don't have anything on fire either, so we gotta pick this one. We add our mortar to our party, and they have a chance to crit for extra damage. Sadly, these mortars are also not camo, so doubt I'll use it. But man, didn't expect stage 1 to be a challenge. Looks like we gotta beat Bazaar with fortified balloons. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, these rounds are gonna be stressful as hell. Let's do a mortar start, because it's actually really good for Bazaar. We can move it between each lane, each round. Once again, I know there's a camo zebra, so hopefully the ninja gets it all. If not, bruh. Okay, I guess pray to Caldrops. That's enough for the zebra. Please. Oh my god, the red balloon went through again. Not even a joke, the Twister artifact is completely destroying us. I guess we'll drop another ninja then, just to make it more reliable. I don't know. But they're just all completely whiffing. Even the ninja there doesn't get it. Wow. We're actually better off getting rid of the artifact, as sad as that sounds. We don't even get tokens now from deleting it. Much sad, because I didn't do it in shop. Watch this now. Look very carefully. Wow, so much better. Isn't that crazy? Again, probably just a bad pairing with ninja. I don't think it's a bad artifact. Just not the right tower for the situation. You know what I mean? Never a good feeling having to get rid of an artifact for nothing, but you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. Alright, looks like we got a 2-0 Alchemist as our boost. That's gonna be good. Once I can afford the Alp buff. Need $400, come on. Survive the camos here. Good. And we did it. We survived the bizarre encounter. Listen, I'm not even being paid to say this, but I'm loving these changes so far. Mostly because now you can tailor your rogue run to your, like, skill level. If you feel you're struggling, then just simply do not add curses or don't play chimps mode. But if you feel the base game mode is enough, then you can add these to make it way more exciting rather than steamrolling through every single round, you know what I mean? I'm having some fun trying to figure out how to navigate these tough rounds here. And we're not even halfway through the stage. And another pink balloon tile. Encrypted should be easy. And we made it, rest tile. So I don't know what the max amount of hearts is now in chimps mode because they said you start with 2. But it says nothing about 3 being the max now. Anyway, another phase mini-boss. What are the goals? 9, 18, and 36 again. Our loadout isn't any better, so I don't expect 36, but I'd like to try to get to 18 this time. Somehow, some way. The only issue is that I still can't afford Sticky Bomb off the bat. It's far too expensive. So that means I still gotta keep rolling with 302 ninjas, which, again, are pretty ass cheeks. Yeah, a bit of a shame. I guess I gotta do the same thing again, as much as that sucks. Let's do far targeting to start off with. Not dropping a door because there's no point. We don't have any camo. I could decamo, but I don't think it's worth spending money on that. Maybe we can try to slowly save our way towards Sticky, but I know it's like $10,000 that we got save up for. So that might be a bit of a stretch. Kill 2. Put this back on smart now, so it lands the back. Come on, we'd like to get to 4 after this part here. Come on. Give me the refresh. Oh, also we can do this. Maybe we can... Ooh, a camo trap. Primary... Oh, man, these all suck ass. I think I'll just spend 400 to reroll. Please get lucky. Well, I guess 5% cooldown is not that bad. Sure. Come on, kill 4. There we go. Another ninja now. I feel like I'm getting deja vu, and it's gonna be another 9, isn't it? Yeah. Too hard, man. 5 kills? Let's see. These are all bad. Has to be Magic Quickening for 11. Again, this would be a completely different story if we were allowed to sell. Then I would have been able to get Sticky Bomb, but as it stands, you just cannot save up that much money. We don't make enough. If we could even make it to 9 again, this could still be very tight. Phase is a decent amount faster. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be another down to the wire. Need a 302 to finish this off, and we should make it. Please, please, please. 400, 300, 200, 100. Oh, barely. This is tough. Better than nothing, though. So, new artifacts. Perceptive Crow. Crow's Nest Buccaneer's range has been reduced, but grants camo to all monkeys in radius. Guys, this is another page out of Doom Bubble's book. They also have reworked, I believe, this one here, just like Magic. Basically, it adds an extra stipulation that non-Magic monkeys have a chance to send an Arcane Bolt backwards. Which is kind of a weird artifact. I think I'd personally rather get this, just so I have a better decamo rather than the counter-espionage. So sure, why not? So now take a look at what we can do. Crow's Nest for very cheap. And now Adora has the luxury of seeing camo anywhere she wants. Feels good. Gotta watch out, Mob Browns could still be spooky. So let me see. Use Adora ability? Oh god, we have no mob damage. Bruh. Why are they so hard to pop? This is so brutal. Okay, how about Smart Spikes on close? Try to preserve the spikes here, ideally. Build a fat enough stack, and that's better than a ninja. Let's see. Adorability? Yep, that clears. Barely defends 1 mob, though, so I don't know. The second mob probably kills us, I would bet. Let's see. Now, thankfully, I do have a Super Monkey Storm for $1,000 that I might need to spend. Because I'm dead. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I can't survive this. If I can try again, but I might need to spend $1,000 here. Oof. Oof. We have a temporary boost. Let's see. 20% more Pierce. Another mob coming in. How about all damage precision? 8%. We're probably still cooked, though. Yeah, I died to the mob number 2. Bruh. Bruh, I can't skip another one. Alright, one more chance. I can't. Wow, I have to skip it. That is so sad. So, I'm gonna take the bottom route just because it has 1 less encounter. 3 versus 4. I know there's an extra rest tile, but all I gotta do is beat 2 of the next 3, and then we can heal back up. Absolutely brutal, and this doesn't get easier with a red, blue, green, and balloons spawn more densely on Spring. Oh boy. Just brutal, no other way to put it. This run, I got this as a temporary tower, 230 bouncing bullet. I don't know how much this helps against the Moab, but hopefully full my range allows me to hit a bit earlier. We'll do strong turreting. I can't waste time here. Hopefully we can beat this mob without using the door ability. That would be ideal. Come on, pop. Pop. Still dead. Wait. Yeah, dead. Maybe I can just do, I don't know, a 1-1-0 mortar? And hope that's enough? I don't know. It actually seemed to help a lot. Okay. Maybe we got the 1 in 8 chance of extra damage. Come on. Don't make me use a door here as well. Just do enough to hold the fort. Actually, now it's fine. Don't die. Dead. This is so hard, man. Okay. First Moab. Officially, it popped. Second Moab. Will take some time. Come on. Buy cow drops in the middle of the round. That might not be enough. Well, there's 3 Moabs? Oh, it's over. This run is so over. I can't. This strat is just not it. There's nothing more I can say. It might be the end. Down to our last life, so we gotta be the next 2 encounters, no matter what. Maybe we can pick up something in this minigame here. Just gotta pop 27k balloons for, at minimum, a common. How bad can that be? Well, remember the fact that I still can't beat mobs, so that's a big issue. I think, let's just worry about the balloons first. So I know if I get a more glaives, I'm good. How expensive is it? Damn, that's almost all my money. Hashtag worth though, right? Let me just see. This will be everything but cerams for now. So I'm hoping it's alright. 10 rounds? Oh yeah, it's so good. We can send up to the Moab, so round 14 is good. I actually don't know if it's enough for 4 to 5 Moabs, but surely, or cerams, but surely there's enough pops there. There we go. Now we can drop a door down, I guess, here. I don't know. But now we gotta save for mob damage. Again, I don't know what that would be. Save enough for at least a ninja at minimum. But I know I need more than that. Let's make sure the ninja doesn't get cock blocked. So over here, I'm strong with cow drops. Think I'm feeling confident enough to send or get another ninja on strong. And just patiently wait for the first Moab. And see how we fare against that. Hey, we got a Bernie. I might drop that down too. So here we go, first Moab. Let's see how bad it is. Let's also get a mortar in the meantime. Bernie might help. Okay. Seems like the cow drops come in clutch, so sure, we can now send another round out. Feels good at this rate, because I'm taking so long to beat each Moab. We're going to only get the common goal. Yeah, even if I make it to the final boss at this rate, I'm so cooked. Because again, I got absolutely nothing. That is good mob damage. Like, we're still struggling against this. I need another ninja. Or an elk for the ninja. Like, how we are not able to handle this is just crazy to me. How about this? 19 now? Oh, that's the F mob. I think we're dead. Yeah, I sent too many rounds out. This is so bad. So brutal. What can I even do? Here's this? Yeah. 2 aggro. This is so sad. Can we get 10 likes? Well, it seems like now that I backed out, I can't play it again. GG. It's never been more over. Polyphemus? Okay. So I don't know if you saw the patch notes, but they actually made Polyphemus easier, so it's not the end of the world. I'll show you why it's not the end of the world, but first off, let's remove the eye here. And let's do a door here. And, you know, the usual. If they didn't nerf Polyphemus, then this would basically be the end. But look, the balloons now make 1 loop around the eye, which makes the map 2 times easier and also way more satisfying to play. It was so annoying in the past to have to work around the awkwardness of the map. Also, if mobs were going to be an issue in the past, well, no longer. This run, we got a boost of a 204 sniper. Where was this in the other encounters? And after what feels like 10,000 years, we finally see a victory screen again. And maybe some chests will make things easier, because I haven't gotten anything picked up in a long time. Or rather, anything good. 3 commons again, but I think we found the god common. Finally, an alchemist. 16% faster alchemist attack speed, but most importantly, we get Alp buff. And that's going to be huge. Alp buff ninjas basically give us 10 times more DPS. Sadly, Quiet Street is a fairly difficult map. So I don't know if this is a good spot for the ninja, but surely we'll be able to afford multiple ninjas. Starting off with this. Alright, great news. We got a Cave Monkey boost, so that's going to be really good at slowing down Moabs. Sadly, their range is bad, but I think this will hit the mob a few times, if I'm not mistaken. We also picked up a temporary monkey boost. They added, again, more powers this update, in case you couldn't tell. It's quite expensive, but it's huge. Basically double attack speed for a short amount of time. Boost if needed. Now, how is the first Moab? Pops early, so that's good news. Please clean up without any help. Wow. We have to beat this round without a door ability, because I am going to be cooked to 3 mobs next round if I don't have it. We'll try the mortar. Maybe that helps with the insides. Please, please, please be enough, please. No. If this is truly the end, then I think the biggest thing that killed me is the fact that not having beginner maps is actually really bad for the first stage. And wow, I was going to die there. I feel like if we get through stage 1, things will be a lot easier, but damn, does that make a huge difference in just like getting things started, having beginner maps. I think there's also a big RNG element. Sometimes the mob pops early, sometimes it takes forever. If it pops too late, it's cooked. Okay, we survived that time, thankfully. But I'm not confident in 3 mobs here. I ideally save this boost for round 19 because F Moab. If I can't beat F Moab, then it's GG. I think it's over. I can't even beat the first Moab with a door ability. That's crazy. Mob 2 of 3. I got Bloon Buster. Still dead. Okay, good news. First Moab beaten without a door ability. Now I can use it for number 2 and 3. That's good. I'll use it here so it attacks early. And come on. Come on. Survived attack speed. I need a better mortar. And this does it, right? This does it. This does it. Hell yeah. What a struggle. Pick a boost. We don't have supports. We'll take all Terror Quickening. Or Time Stop. No, no, no. 4% all Quickening. Alright, perhaps the Mortar Artifact ain't too bad. Because it really came in clutch there. And we are now almost through it all. Okay, last round F-Mob in the house. I think we ought to... Let's do Heavy Shells. And come on, money for the Monkey Boost. In $10. Got it. Clutch up for us, please. Clutch up, clutch up, clutch up. Nice. This encounter was basically our final boss. With us clinging to our last life. GG. And now we get a huge haul. So many tokens to spend at the shop here. What can we do? Well, we can do... it looks like all these are artifacts I've seen before. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of these actually suck. Or rather, they don't synergize very well with our loadout. I guess I just gotta do Growing Steady. The Druid artifacts. And I'll pick another common. Probably just the Flame Puncher Ring, because that'll go really well, I think, with my, what do you call it, Ricochet. Could probably utilize that against the balloons more often. Sure. Take those 2 commons. Better than nothing. And, oh, we only got a max party of 8 in Chimps here. That's yikes. I'll get rid of, I think the Beast is too expensive to be used right now at an 011. And I guess the 011 Boomer can go. Open chest. Please something good. 3 commons again. One of them being a military inspiration, but we don't need that. I think we'll probably just pick bouncing projectiles. Projectiles bounce off walls. Pretty self-explanatory. And just to give us more lives, I think I just have to use the heal. Can't risk the next encounter being hard. Yeah, Covered Garden. Good call. Can skip this too. And you know what? I don't think I'm going to waste time. I'm going to skip it. If we were struggling to the previous ones, I know we're going to struggle to this one. Without a doubt. Let's just beeline to the boss and see if we've got what it takes. And maybe I should have saved some tokens, because it seems like maybe some of these might be better. Yeah, Dream Teams. We need this one. Attack speed and ability cooldowns are 11% faster. And placement cooldown reduced 1 round, so that's a new change. Now, I actually have to get rid of 2 artifacts here, because I really spent too much last time. That's my bad. Well, I guess we'll just do Growing Steady. I know it's a good artifact, but I think it's more fun if we don't use the OP ones. So, let's pick up the Dream Teams, and hopefully our ninjas can seal the deal against Blast. I doubt we're gonna succeed, but it would be nice. Moon Landing, thankfully, is a pretty easy map. Now, sadly, I cannot use Sticky Bomb against the boss here, because it's Blast Popless. I'm thinking actually, if I have a mortar and they can crit, let's do this. First off, let's get decamo. I need at least something, so counter espionage 022. And how much does this cost? It's pricey, but I think we gotta use the full mount range A battery. 240. Bring in Blastopolis, 15k HP. I feel like the boss is slow enough that, and this thing is strong enough that we can get all the way down. Like, let's use the ability now and see how quickly, how much it chunks it. Plus, it's pretty good against Moabs, given the attack speed, so... again, we're fine against everything except camo, so... let's just get ninjas for some help. First skull out of 4. Let's, Magic Quickening, just for, again, camos. Even though I might be better just do military, I don't know. 40% HP mark. Let's see what other boosts we can get now. A bunch of towers, no thanks. Oh, these are all ass. Oh, how about this? Portal Blake is good, because I can do the following. Boom, boom, and now we have cam protection on our mortar, and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Oh, wait. Blast range makes the range absolutely nothing. Well, it has camo again, but we have to watch out. It's not going to be camo all the time, thanks to that stupid change. And it seems like, wait a minute. A battery struggles against Moabs. Surprisingly. I thought I would have enough time in the crater there, but I guess not. Bit a micro then. Another ability. And come on. Damn it, nothing good. Damn it. Okay, 240 Buccaneer then. Sure. I feel like we should try to utilize the cheap towers. Because normally this thing would cost like 10k. It's not in a good spot, but I don't care. Just spending the money. Plus, we can use it to clutch up against Moabs, F-Moabs. Like, yeah, we'll just hook in this one. Spare the struggle that we're gonna have against it. Let's do... we don't need Pierce on this mortar, but sure. Final stretch. And ladies and gents, would you look at that? It turns out that the final boss stage 1 is actually going to be easier than the encounters, thanks to, I guess, the storing cache that we had. And for that, I am grateful that this run has stayed alive, but frankly, given how messy that was, I don't think we're going to fare too well against stage 2 and beyond, but I guess stay tuned to see if we can pull through, because, yeah, they made Legends again, in my opinion, so much better, so much more exhilarating. And sadly, we don't have good instas here either. So this is really awkward. We can't afford these in normal encounters. So I guess we're just going to take Essence of Blast for the long haul. We're not going to extract because this run's really hard. GG, what a struggle. We got 334 marshmallows or XP from that though, so there's a silver lining. Once again, this was a long one, so hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the new and improved Legends, and check out these videos too, if you want to see more content like this.